Person A.
Person B.
A is walking towards B at a rate of 3 miles per hour, and B is walking towards A at a rate of 2 miles per hour.
How fast does B perceive A to be walking?
Newton's first law of motion.
A body in a state of uniform motion will remain in that state of motion unless an external force is applied to it.
I'm standing still.
On the Earth.
The Earth spins at a rate of 1,070 miles per hour.
The Earth orbits the Sun at a rate of 67,000 miles per hour.
The Sun travels through the galaxy at a rate of 490,000 miles per hour.
I am not standing still.
When you're courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you're sitting on a red hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Albert Einstein.
Newton's second law of motion.
A change in motion is proportional to and is made in the direction of the force applied.
Person A.
Person B.
If A's position is 7 miles from B, and A is walking at a rate of 4 miles per hour,
and B is walking at a rate of 5 miles per hour at a 45-degree angle to the path of person A.
How soon will they meet?
And how will the path of each person be altered by that contact?
If a tree falls in a
Newton's
forest.
third law of motion. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
And no one's there to hear it.
Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile.
Albert Einstein.
Does it?
I'm rubber and you're glue. What you see bounces off of me and sticks to you.
I exist only if observed.
I am nothing without you.
I stand on the marble that hurtles through space. My orbit and path are unique. Around me the planets, they swirl and they race, while I watch here humble and meek. I'm held to the earth by a force I can't see, but I strive every day to take flight. I am energy, I am mass, I am light.
So this is my journey, my time on this rock. I'll chart out a course while I'm here, with my modest resources and my eye on the clock, my perspective unjaded and clear.
I study the vectors with quantum techniques, and I pray my equations are right. I am energy, I am mass, I am light as it speeds, light as it shivers, light as it pierces the sky. Something awaits, it trembles and stirs, a force that is yearning to fly. But the terrain is unpredictable, complex mysteries appear. There are paradoxes here to undo.
and now relatively speaking, something's relatively near,
and I'm relatively certain it's blue. And it's you on this marble, hurtling through space, with a path just as awful and wise. I stand here beside you and I look in your face, and I see myself in your eyes. Now look all around us, we're travelers for eyes, with the passions they long to pursue.
be in a relationship, you need to be like best of friends. Like if you're not best of friends with your significant other, then you really got to know this person inside and out, because if you're at this point, you're pretty much promising that you're going to spend the rest of your life with each other. And it'd be kind of bad if, one day you find out something really horrible and then, it doesn't work out. So I think you really got to know that other person.
So I was like, so the person I marry has to, like, spending time with them has to be better than spending time by myself.
But no, you know what? I gotta marry somebody that I can just sit around with, like I love talking, but I get tired too sometimes. Sometimes I just want to shut up.
That's the most important thing. If you're best friends with the person, if you can spend hours killing yourselves of laughter, that's all you need.
Good evening, Dr. O'Hara. I'm glad you could make it. I know it's frustrating getting to Midtown at this time of day. The uptown NR is a pain, not to mention the rain. But thank you for coming, sir. I've got something to say. I'm allergic to cats. That's part of the reason I asked to have dinner with you. I'm allergic to cats. I know it's hardly a life-threatening medical hullabaloo. See, when I was born, they expected me later, so I spent 2 months in an incubator. Ever since that, I can't be near a cat. I could tell by your smirk. You think this is silly and borderline phobic, perhaps. But this innocent quirk could cause such a violent reaction, my lung could collapse. So bear with me, sir, this is nothing sordid. Your patience, I promise, will be rewarded. I'm really not bats, just allergic to cats. But Julie loves cats, as you know, their passion and joy. She knits them wool sweaters and crochets them hats. For their birthdays, she sews them their own special toy. There's Meowser, Miss Mew, Cookie Puss, Alexander. The couch is a playground of pee and dander. So I cough and I wheeze, pop a fistful of Claritin D's, try to hide before anyone sees. I'm allergic to cats. For over a year, I've hidden from Julie each anaphylactic display. Cause she's such a dear. If she knew how cats made me suffer, she'd give them away. But she is my world, I live for her truly. Julie loves cats, and I love Julie. So she tickles their toes, and I smile as my throat starts to close. But I vow that she'll never suppose I'm allergic to cats. Well, Dr. O'Hara, I fear that I've buried the headline. The point of the story is murky, I have to concede. I hope that I've shown you tonight I love your daughter with all of my might. So humbly I stand, asking you for her marital hand. Wedding life will be blissful and grand, with Julie and Meowser, Miss Mew, Cookie Puss, Alexander, the Dander, the Pea, and me.
He made me a cake. The boy I love made me a cake with his own 2 hands. I don't have a technique for a cake. I have a technique for a door. You can open a door with your elbows. The right fabric, a little pressure, you're good. Silk doesn't work, no friction. I developed the technique in public bathrooms. I had no choice. I'd wash my hands, dry them, go to the door, grab the handle, and wash them again. Wash, dry, door, wash, dry, door, wash, dry. You get it. It's called a handle because others have handled it with their hands. Hands that have been, I have no control over where those hands have been. That's why I have the elbow technique. See, the boy I love made me a cake with his hands. I don't have a technique for a cake.
It's more of a seeking out of happiness. I want to live my life directed at the idea of self-fulfillment and being the happiest that I can be. Because as long as I can make myself happy, then I know I can make anyone else happy. The ratio of a circumference of a circle to its diameter is known as pi. Pi equals 3.14. If I bring her one red rose, she will dance with me till dawn. If I bring her one red rose, I can hold her in my arms. If I bring her one red rose. Ugh! Roses are foolish, dancing's a bore. Love is a concept that wise men ignore. Numbers are perfect like pi equals 3.14. Dreams are unstable, awake and they're gone. An unscientific phenomenon. Numbers are certain like pi is 3.14. What could be clearer than pi is 3.141?
Jamie was already about to say something, and I feel like she was already going to say something that annoyed her about me. And I actually know oftentimes Jamie will like tell me things and but they're like mundane things. She'll be like, I got a new sweater. And I'm like, wow. And she's like, that's it? Like, that's your reaction? And then I'm like, okay, take two. Let me do it again. And I go into my like drama program acting skills and I'm like, wait, you got a new sweater? Are you kidding? That is so cool. Like, I wish I got a new sweater. I literally love it so much. Like, I really, tap into.
Jenny.
I'm Sarah.
She's Sarah.
She's Jen.
Been best friends forever. Well, since we were 10.
Met at ballet class, and ever since then, we became inseparable.
The damage was irreparable.
Jen's like my sister,
and Sarah's like mine.
Friends till the end of the line. Had nothing much in common, loved horses,
loved shoes,
but we were attached at the hip. Jen was like a goddess, my mentor and muse.
She was a nerd and a drip.
But we would be together every hour of the day. People would see us and say, it's Jenny and Sarah,
two peas in a pod.
Well, if one pea was perfect
and one pea was odd, first string
and spare on the volleyball squad.
Happy and gregarious,
my thrills were just vicarious. Woo!
She'd point the spotlight,
she'd bask in the shine. Friends till the end of the line.
My skin was just like porcelain, hers was all zits.
My pores were perpetually blocked.
I developed early, she had no.
My cupboard was woefully stocked.
Why would I be seen with such a social refugee?
'Cause you always looked good next to me.
That's right.
So we were Jenny and Sarah, a vulgar display. Queen of the prom
and her weird protege. I starred.
I ran lights in the school cabaret.
I mean, have you heard Sarah sing? Good golly, it's embarrassing.
We were contrary forces who somehow combined. Friends till the end of the line. Then something crazy happened right after 12th grade. That summer I blossomed and bloomed. I stepped into the sunlight after years in the shade. And a beautiful swan was exhumed.
Meanwhile, I working at the local Dairy Queen and ballooned up to plus size 16.
Jenny.
18. It's just so delicious.
We both showed up at college and no need to pretend I was popular right off the bat. And everyone was asking, Sarah, who is your friend? The one who's so
interesting?
Fat. All this malice aimed at Jenny was quite startling and new, so I did what all best friends would do. I said, I'm Sarah, she's Jenny. We used to be close, now she's desperate and clingy and sort of morose. I heard she gobbles peanut butter parfaits by the gross. In all the world is there a sight more tragic than this parasite. So that is our story, it's divine. Friends till the end of the cold bitter red. I guess this is the end of the
line. I talk to my papa all the time, and you guys know that. He's my best friend. He's like my favorite person on this earth. He's in his 70s, and he would still like walk someone across the street that needed help. I know that there is no limit to the things that he would do for other people. And I just wish that more people were like that in the world. And it just gives me a lot of hope for like the good in the world, because he's just such a good person.
And like this woman never ceases to have a smile on her face. Like it baffles me. It's so inspiring to see how little can break her. Like she just keeps on going, memorable, because she's literally an adult woman and she's accomplished so much in this point, and I just think it's the coolest thing ever.
I'm so insanely grateful for that. There's like nothing in the world that has more value to me than the home that my parents have created. I love them to death for it too.
My parents were immigrants new to these shores when they were just barely 18. They struggled and sacrificed, pounded on doors to carve out the life they'd foreseen. They fashioned that life out of hope and thin air, a life for the daughter they someday will share. Eternally grateful for all that they gave up for me.
I belong to a long line of men, all electricians by trade. My grandfather first, my father then, so proud of the business they made. Claimed, a torch will be passed, making our family legacy last. So here I stand with my future ordained, and a life that is planned out for me. Oh, great expectations, great expectations. Expectations of me.
Their daughter's degree and their daughter's career, and
Congratulations on
I grew up very homesick. I hated leaving home. Like, I wanted people to come here. I didn't really want to go anywhere else. Hated sleepovers. I went to sleepaway camp once, hated it, right? So, like, I'm going an hour and a half away to university. And while that might not be a big thing to, like, other people, that's a huge step for me. Because, like, once again, like, we're, like, a lot of us are going to university and we're all probably going to, like, live at, a lot of us are going to live out. Some people are going to school here, but a lot of us are going to live out and, like, try new things. And, like, that's just huge for me. And, like, I'm excited to try it, but I'm also, like, terrified.
So you're cruising along at college, first semester winding down, and you're finally over first semester shock. Now the holidays are approaching, so it's back to your old town, back to solid ground, your family, your rock. Yeah, there's nothing like heading homeward to clear the mental fog. The photographs in your memory never blur. So you're thinking about your parents, your sister Beth and Spike, your dog. They're frozen in your head the way they were. 'Cause there's a footprint you left there, indelible and deep. It's the core of your identity, the principles you keep. Your footprint, your history, it's who you are. So you run to hug your parents, and Beth calls you a geek. And when you yell for Spike, your dad says, "Dear, we had to put him down last week." So you find yourself back at college, kinda shaken, but okay. And you're quickly swept up again by freshman year. There's your roommate who hogs the bathroom, a new paper due each day, and your part-time job as a campus store cashier. Then it's suddenly spring vacation, so it's home you go once more. And it's hard to believe the months have come and gone. You see that familiar driveway, and you open that front door with that overwhelming feeling coming on. There's a footprint you left here, permanent and real. It's your constant, your anchor, unbendable like steel. Your footprint, your history, it's who you are. And the place looks so inviting, it's everything you hope. You ask, "Where's my sister?" Your mom says, "Dear, Beth and her boyfriend eloped." You'd like to think you're enlightened. You'd like to believe that you're flexible and cool. Sure, things will change while you're away at school. But you worry the foundation you've been rooted to so long is somehow less dependable, suddenly less strong. At least you're not like a tadpole, one of 3,000 eggs his mom unloads, who never gets to know his parent, toads. Yeah, at least you're not like that. No, you still got your footprint on that threadbare welcome mat, and a place to hang your hat. So your life comes along at college, and your worries slowly dim. Opportunities to go home become more rare. Your mom has a brand new hairdo, and your bedroom's now a gym. Your dad bought a vintage Chevrolet Bel Air. Then your sophomore and junior classes disappear before your eyes, and you're thinking about a life beyond these doors. Your old roommate is now your best friend. Your latest paper won a prize. You now manage all the college campus stores. So there's a footprint you cling to, something you can't shake. A need that won't diminish, a bond that will not break. Your footprint, your history, it's who you are. And home's a place of comfort. getting divorced. Then you have a calm revelation. There's your rose seems to blow up in your face. You see that footprints don't belong in just one place. They're in the life you've led, but they're not firmly rooted. They will multiply and spread on the path that lies ahead. Yes, your footprint goes with you, something you don't lose. The family you grew up with, and the family that you choose. Your footprint, your history, it's who you are. And the universe gets larger, and the cosmos will expand. But one thing never changes. Your footprint is right where you stand.
He made me a cake. You have to understand, it's been a natural progression from bathroom doors to all doors, and windows, and books, and telephones, and subway poles, and elevator buttons, and steering wheels, and chair arms, and pens, and pencils, and cutlery, and glasses, and plates, and food. Food. Oh God, food. Who has touched the food, handled the food? I can't eat anything unless I make it myself. He should know better. He's seen the elbow technique. But he made me a cake with his hands. I don't have a technique for a cake.
I remember I was walking in the halls and I got this brand new bright yellow sweater. I really loved it. And this guy bumped into me because Westmount people don't know how to walk. It drives me nuts. Yes. So he bumps into me and then he goes, "Watch where you're going, highlighter."
She was so nice in the beginning, and then she just spent like an hour yelling at me, like screaming in my face. And it was like, I got to the point where I literally went into the back and cried after, but I was like, I always learned from that like people will have their bad days and then let it out on you.
Pushing into me every time the bus would stop, it would like slam into me, and the baby in the in the stroller was blasting like the Baby Shark song on repeat the whole bus ride. I literally felt like I was in purgatory. It was like 30 minutes and just hearing like Baby Shark do like over and over and over with this like stroller that kept hitting me.
People like literally leave like probably 20 cans of like sometimes like it feels like they drank one sip out of the can of beer or whatever it is, or even a water bottle. They'll open it and there will be like this much missing, and then there will be like 4 other that are exactly like that, or like half of them missing. I'm like, why wouldn't you just like take them and throw them in the garbage that you just were beside?
I hate when people tailgate me. It's like the worst anxiety and fear. You feel like they're gonna crash right into you. I'm like, why?
Every time someone's cut me off on the highway, I'm like, let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Oh my God, let me in! Oh my God!
Person A is walking at a rate of 4.5 miles per hour.
Person B is walking at a rate of 5 miles per hour.
Person A is moving with a general flow of traffic.
Person B is moving directly against traffic.
Person B is in the direct path of Person A.
Person A is in my way.
Person B's pace increases to 5.5 miles per hour.
Person A is gonna have to move.
Person A attempts eye contact with Person B.
Eye contact indicates submission must avoid it at all costs. Person A must step aside.
Person B's eyes are green.
Eye contact avoided. Power status established.
She looks so confident.
Hush over.
A thought hangs on her lips.
I forgot to put a lipstick.
She reaches in her bag.
I hate this color.
She removes the top.
Cranberry kiss.
Her pace quickens with the thump of my heart.
Why am I even have this color.
With delicate fingers, she lifts the red stick to her lips.
Applying lipstick on a crowded sidewalk. What could possibly go wrong?
At this rate, person A and person B will make contact in 4 seconds.
Out of my way, honey.
I'll be a gentleman and step aside.
Closing the gap, Stella.
But not too far. My arm and hers will gently brush. She'll turn with an apologetic glance. My fault, I'll say. The lipstick has fallen. We'll bend to pick it up. Nose to nose. Allow me. I'll lift the delicate silver cylinder from the concrete. I believe this is yours. Well, I hope it's not yours. She'll toss her hair. We'll laugh. Our fingers will touch.
Coming through!
One small step to the left and this moment is mine.
That's right. You move.
It's just one small step. Bam! A post!
Me or the post, kid?
It's her to post. Gotta shift right.
What are you doing?
A collision imminent!
Get out of the way!
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Idiot!
You dropped your lipstick.
Keep it.
Person B continues on her path, pace increasing. Person A can't move.
My mom just always sets such a good example for me. Like, she is my best friend in the whole world, and we do everything together, and we're very alike, and she's just set the perfect example of how to be strong and independent and rely on yourself for everything. And she does so much for me, but she really sets a good example of how to be powerful and strong, especially as a woman. Like, she just is so amazing, and she sets an amazing example for me every day.
Just every little day, like, I see her improve just a little bit more, and it's really inspiring to see.
Also, like, every time there's a sticky situation or something, like in her life, or even if like me and my brother argue or someone's arguing, like, she always, you know, finds a way to make it like calm it down, and like she'll be like, hey, what's the point of this? And like, I just really admire how she you know, handles life and deals with things, and I think she's been a really great role model to me.
My mom and I were always close. I was an only child. See, mom had lost 3 others before it clicked with me. She called me her miracle, Mira for short. And the love in her was bigger than the sea. And she said, promise me this, Mira. Enjoy your time on earth. Always appreciate the wonder of your birth. Promise me this, Mira. Don't waste a single day. Before you know it, dear, it all can fade away. Meager life, but me, I didn't really care. When you're used to having nothing, you don't miss the things you lack. And Dad was a drinker, could not hold a job. Then one day he left and never came back. And Mom said, promise me this, Mira, never make a fuss. Your father's journey is somewhere without us. Promise me this, Mira, never miss his touch. It only means I get to love you twice as much. Mom saw the limitation of dreams for me, but she, a good
voice. Mom was so proud of me, she burst at the seams. When she spoke, I heard the passion in her voice. She said, promise me this, Mira, never look behind. You've got a chance right now, the future's yours to find. Promise me this, Mira, don't waste a single day. Before you know it, dear, it all can fade away. A few days later, Mama fell and dropped her groceries, but inside we both knew that something more was going on. I prayed for a miracle, I cried myself dry, but 6 weeks later, Mama was gone. Now and then I think about the things that Mama missed, but instead of tears, my heart begins to stop. 'Cause she's the one who made me see that miracles exist. So I just smile and whisper this to her. I promise you this, Mama, I will make it through. 'Cause now I understand the miracle was you. I promise you this, Mama, I won't waste a single day. And my miracle will never fade away.
You can't make a cake without touching the eggs and the flour and the sugar and the baking soda and the salt and the vanilla. You have to touch the whisk and the sifter or whatever. He had to touch the spoon to mix the dry into the wet and the scraper to scrape it into the pan. He touched the pan and the toothpick to prick it to see if it comes out clean. He even used a toothpick. So much touching. He touched everything with his hands. I don't know where those hands have been. I don't know where those hands have been. His hands. His hands. His hands that touch my hair. His hands that touch my face. His soft hands. His warm hands. His hands that hold mine. I know where they've been. They've been in my hands. I love those hands. I love him. He made me a cake with eggs and flour and sugar and cocoa and baking soda and salt and vanilla. He whisked and sifted and spooned and scraped and pricked it with a toothpick. The boy I love is in the next room. And he made me a cake with his own two hands. I'm going to open that door and I'm going to have some cake.
Like at the end of the day, you have to really be there for them and really understand. Like at the end of the day, you're best of friends. You really are best friends, and like there's obviously so much more that comes with it. But like at the end of the day, you're literally just two people that understand each other for who they are. And like you want to be able to just know each other inside and out and have fun. And yeah, I think being really good friends plays a big factor in how your relationship turns out.
Right. So I think like the person I married has to be able to like appreciate what I love to do for fun.
So it's like just somebody that doesn't, I guess, impose. This is so weird to say, but like doesn't impose on my like own existence. Like I have to still be able to do everything I do on my own. And if they can do it with me, then like we're good.
If I bring her one red rose, I will smell her sweet perfume. If I bring her one red rose, she will gaze stars will shrivel, equations will thrive. Old Archimedes kept this one alive. He said that pi is always 3.1415. Chaos and order can never combine. It's far too risky when lives intertwine. There's safety in numbers like 3.1415. Some things you count on like 3.14159.
Just thought he was so cute. He looked like Troy Bolton. He was so cute. And I remember sitting on the carpet and I just wanted him to sit next to me. And like, oh, he was an M, I was an S. So I didn't get to sit next to him. And then one day he kissed Logan and I couldn't believe what I saw. I was devastated. And I remember the teacher saying, okay, as long as no one gets hurt. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I am hurting. So
All right, listen, my friends, I've got something to say. Just gather round, I promise, later we'll play. I have to explain, things will not be the way that they've been. Things are changing for good, and it's time that I filled you all in. You see, up until now, it's been only us 5, but I think you all knew that this day would arrive. He's offered his heart to me, and for once I've chosen yes. I love him, but that doesn't mean I love you any less. You'll always be special to me. You'll always be my main obsession. You must understand that our bond won't diminish at all. But for this plan to succeed, there must be the odd sacrifice and concession. And I hope you can start to make room in your heart for your best girlfriend, Julie, plus Paul. Sure, you might say that he's not exactly a prize. There's an easily voice in those watering eyes. He runs from the room, holds his boat, and then cries in the yard. He's just sensitive. It's something you'll learn to just disregard. You say that friends always get left behind. It's the friends who get hurt and grow bitter. But I say in this case, my friends, you're respectfully wrong. You say he's really not one of our kind, and he is hardly the pick of the litter. Look, don't judge him like that. He's a real pussycat. Can we all learn to just get along? He may sniffle a lot, he may break out in hives, but like it or not, he's a part of your lives. In spite of all obstacles, true love survives. Wait and see. This is foolish, I know. This is silly, it's true. But I guess what I'd like is a blessing from you, Alexander, Meowser, Cookie Puss, and Miss Mew. And we'll be one big happy family. You, Far, and Paul, my fiancé, and me.
I know that they're listening to me when I talk, and that these people, like, I'm really, really close to all of my friends. I don't have many, but they're very, very dear to my heart. So it's just really heartwarming for me to know that these people I consider as part of my family, my parents also see as my family, and I think that's something that's really valuable.
Love's an illusion, ineffable, blind. Numbers are structured, finite, confined. Creations like pi are always precisely defined. and not some frivolous, misguided notion like how my life could change for the sake of just one flower. A rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. It could be wonderful and strange, dancing by the hour. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And could it be relationships between two things or more than ratios? And so much more than one red rose. Who knows? Numbers are solid, dependable, true. It's amazing what simple mathematics can do. A rose equals a dance, and a touch, and a smell, and a gaze, and the hope of something new. But pi is exactly 3.14159. 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, 8, rose. There you are, ordering your coffee. Here I am, 3 people behind. You, the subject, me, the observer, me enthralled, you blissfully blind. There you are, fumbling with your wallet. I'm a stranger standing in line. Then you smile and float toward the exit. Just like that, the room starts to shine. Our moment come, our moment near, then suddenly you disappear. Off to live your separate life you go. You've changed me, but you will never know.
There you are, sitting at the stoplight. I'm here too, 1 car to your right. Merely inches and worlds in between us. You make something inside me ignite.
Briefly there, briefly seen,
then naturally the light turns green, leaving that iridescent glow.
And then somehow I'm different, but you will never know.
You are perfect, to me you are perfect. I fill the blanks and I make you ideal.
You're kind, you're gracious, loyal, tenacious. Why should I care if you're not really real? There you are, ordering your coffee. Once again, you puncture my heart. You still smiling, me still observing, still a gaping chasm apart.
I gaze across the great abyss and teeter on the precipice. I take the leap without a net below.
You inspire me
to finally say hello.
I think I've seen you in here every day for the past 2 weeks. I'm really glad I finally said
Hi.
Actually, I think it was just free period. It's not a sample, it's a full palette. I actually really like this palette. I like that it has a dark brown and a black. It has a good transition shade. So, you know, all your... And I use this, like the cover it comes with it, to actually like block out the sharp. I host a masterclass on Megan's makeup techniques actually every Monday at seriously. You all get it free. And there's also a friends and family discount. But you know.
What's the actual cost if you're
the regular
not...
rate? You don't want to know.
Hi! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I got stuck at lunch at the bathroom behind this lady who was trying to open the door with her elbows. Anyways, okay, work your magic, Sun Young, and keep it simple. I don't want any French tips, you know, I don't want to be wasting too much on this blind date. Ow. Sorry, it's the cuticles. I've been so nervous about this date that I've been chewing them like a dog. I mean, I don't know, Sun Young. You know, like, should I go? Should I not go? Oh, don't give me that look. I know what you're thinking. Okay, there she goes again. But you know what? This one's gonna be different. Okay? She's a physics major. Or math. It's something smart. And of course, I haven't told her what I do yet because you don't tell a physics major that you're studying art history until it's absolutely necessary. And I've been trying to research, you know, Einstein and stuff because I want to be able to talk about something on this date. Oh my gosh, wait! You practice! Okay, wait. You be her, I'll be me. Okay, so, Yes, I think it's fascinating that light travels at the rate of 186,000 miles per second. Sounds pretty smart, right? Okay. Yes, I think it's quite the paradox that light is constant despite the speed of the observer. I know. It's like okay, best I can figure it, it's like so there's a truck, right? And I'm running away from the truck and you're running towards the truck. And like don't ask me why you're running towards the truck, but anyways. So you know, the truck will hit you before it hits me, right? Okay. But let's say that it's not a truck. In fact, the truck is not a truck. It is light coming at us at the speed of 186,000 miles per second. It would hit you before it hits me, right? Just like the truck. Huh. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Wrong. It wouldn't. It would hit both of us at the same time. I know, right? That's kind of something we're going to be talking about tonight. Me, an art history major. And her, physics major. No, I can't go. I can't. This date's gonna be a disaster. No, I'm not gonna go. I won't. I can't. How do you do it, Sun Young? How do you keep so calm in the high pressure world of nail aesthetics? You know, there's this guy in my class. His name is well, we call him Mr. Golden Boy because he's got the most ridiculous workload, right? He's got classes all day, and then in his time off, he manages all of the campus stores, all of them. And he's totally zen about everything. And when I was growing up, I had this friend, Mira, right? And she had the most horrible life. Her dad was a deadbeat, like ran off when she was 8. She was always happy. How do they do it? You know, maybe I'll try the zen thing, you know, choose your own happiness, make your own reality. This date will be fine. And if it sucks like all of the other ones, this too shall pass. Well, I mean, that was okay. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay, you know what? I'll go. I'll go, Sun Young, you know? You have the best view. You can sit here forever. Watching all those people go by. Who are they? Where are they from? Where are they going? Scurry into your hose, lemmings! Oh my gosh, look at her. Miss Power Hair. I'm doing my lipstick on the sidewalk because I don't have time. Oh my gosh, she's gonna right into that guy. Oh no, she's good. He moved. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, you hit him. Well, I mean, it was either her or the post. Good choice, buddy. Good choice. Choices. I mean, what do you know what you're gonna get, right? the last one showed all the signs of being something great. I had such great expectations. But then you want to know where he took me on our first date? To the Dairy Queen at the mall, okay? Where that girl works behind the counter where she's always cranky. I don't understand. You're working with sprinkles. What do you have to be upset about? I mean, then again, it's the luck of the draw, right? You don't win if you don't buy a ticket. I would have sworn that my friend Julie would end up old, alone, and knitting sweaters for her cats, but she just told me over lunch that she's getting married. Oh my gosh, wait, I'll send her to you to get her wedding nails done. You know what? If Julie can find someone, so can I. This physicist seems like a really cool girl. I told her to bring like a rose so that I can tell that it's her, and she said yes. Like, that's so cute, right? Like that's so romantic. So that's nice. You know what? I will go. I will go, Sun Young, and it's gonna be great. Okay, we're gonna go to dinner. We're gonna go dancing, and we're gonna talk about the constant nature of the speed of life. Oh my gosh, life. I just said life, didn't I? Well, I guess it is kind of like that, right? Whether you're running away from it or towards it, it hits you at the same time. Oh my gosh, done already? Time flies when you're having a good conversation. Oh my gosh, Sun Young, they're gorgeous. Thank you for everything. Okay, wish me luck. You know what? Maybe I should have gotten the French tips after all.
There's this little kid in the table next to me, and he's sitting alone. And I'm like, oh, he's in my drama class. I'll invite him to sit with us. And I think asking Ty to sit with us at our English table was the greatest thing that ever happened to him. Probably me too.
I think it was really a big decision for me, and I'm glad that I did it because I've made so many amazing memories. I've met all of you guys, and I think you're all just really amazing, special. I think that I just one of the best things that's happened to me is doing drama, pursuing drama, and yeah.
Well, it feels like drama started yesterday. I still remember the first day that we had in class, and you asked some very simple question, and I gave you an answer, so are you guys excited to be in the program? I gave you this long drawn out answer. I tried to sound so smart. I tried to get in there, sound like I knew exactly what I was talking about, but no, I mean, there was a lot to take away from being in drama, and after 4 years, doing clown and all these things, I really think there were takeaways. I'm really, really happy I was part of this program.
There's been an amazing opportunity for all of us in this class to just become close, regardless of our circles outside of school or who we're necessarily going to text every single day of the week. I think I really have formed a connection, a relationship with everyone in this class, and I'm very grateful for that and the time I've gotten to spend with all of you.
We had to do some sort of scene or whatever, and one group did a bar mitzvah, and I had no idea what a bar mitzvah was, and I think I turned to Josh Till. Was it you, Josh?
I think it was, yeah.
I think it was, and I was like, what is this? Why is everybody laughing? I don't know what this means. He's like, it's a bar mitzvah.
I usually say that I owe a lot of my Westmount experience to drama, because at least for me, I came into a class, elementary school for me was 18 kids in my grade. So coming into a class like this, Westmount was huge for me, and I didn't know anybody. And the fact that I can probably link every connection I've made through Westmount back to this drama class, I actually still remember the first day because I almost cried in the first exercise that we did, just because I had not done drama like this before. And I remember because we were doing the thing where you said someone had to be oh, I'm a tree, and then they go I am a bird on the tree, and I think I did it wrong. I didn't understand the thing, and you just stopped me, and I was like, this is it. This is my career in drama over, because I'm very big on first impressions. So I almost broke down on the first day, but I think I've grown a lot since that first exercise in drama, and I think it's all thanks to this class. So thank you guys.
Coming into the drama program, it took me a little while to kind of find my footing. I am naturally a very shy person when I'm in a group of people that I don't really, I don't know anyone. I just kind of go into my little turtle shell, and I'm I don't want to come out. You need to break down my shell. But once I kind of found some people that I gravitated towards and gravitated towards me, like I feel like these people were just barreling down on my shell and knocking it down, like, get out of there. And I'm like, okay. So slowly but surely I started to emerge, and I'm really, really happy with the connections that I made.
Like having this like really unique experience to be in this class with everybody. Like I made some of my closest friends here, and it's just been such a nice experience to get to know everyone. And I'm very, very grateful for that.
I launched my boat on the water. I paddled
I'm gonna go to the movies. That's the first thing. I don't care what's out. It's gonna be like trash. I'm gonna go sit in the movie theater and just like be in the movie theater.
I just want to do anything with my grandparents. Like I just want to be in their presence. Like I miss my papa and grandma so much. Yesterday was the first time I've like hugged my papa in a year and a half, basically. And it was the happiest day ever. I can't wait to like go to like the Blue Jays games again and like, you know, spend time with the people that I love.
I'd probably say like concerts. I miss concerts.
I was gonna say like I can't wait to start performing again because like I haven't been able to do that in like, you know, since everything happened. So like I'm definitely excited to be back and start singing for people live.
I just can't wait to go on vacation with my family and just have some time, the 5 of us, seeing the world.
I was just gonna say I can't wait till we could, you know, travel safely again, and I want to see my cousins from the States. I haven't seen them in like forever, and I really miss them.
I can't wait to hug people again
I was
and
gonna
just
say that.
have human contact. And I'm also excited to travel again. My best friend lives in Tennessee and I haven't seen her in 2 years, so I really miss her and I can't wait to just hug her.
This might sound really lame, but I really want to go to class. I want to sit and take notes and learn about things I'm excited to learn.
I want to sit in a lecture. Like I was definitely one of those kids who grew up and I just wanted to go to university so badly. Like that's always been my thing. That is my life's goal. In fact, when I graduate this June, like that's it, guys. I've accomplished everything I want to do. You know.
I'm really excited for when COVID is over. I want to go watch theater. Like I really want to, or like be in it.